So yeah, this is the story of how I became the best Pokemon player in the world while being f***ing high. I've done a lot of things in my life and I've achieved some great things. An example being, I can do the splits. I've managed to do something not many people have achieved before. I am proud to announce that I have a 100% win rate in competitive Pokemon VGC tournaments. Now, my perfect record will remain absolutely perfect until the end of time because I've entered in exactly one VGC tournament in my life and I don't ever plan on entering another one ever again. What elevates this achievement even more is that I managed to win while absolutely fucking stoned out of my mind. But before we get to that, I've got to give you guys some very important context. So it's a little known fact that I used to be kind of good at Smash Bros. I was good enough to win tournaments at a semi-consistent basis, which happened to net me a decent amount of cash. At the time, I was a full-time college student attending school, so it became more of a nice way to get some cash to spend on stupid things like Genshin Impact. You might not know what this means, but you're looking at $500 worth of simping for the best fictional character ever to be created in the entire universe. So to get to all these tournaments in a cost-effective way, I decided to carpool with friends and stay at a hotel for this event that happened over the weekend. So this event actually had multiple events, including Smash Bros. And a Pokemon VTuber tournament. Now, I'm by no means a Pokemon master, and I don't even actively like or play the game like that. To put it in perspective, you normally have to play about 20 plus hours of the game to be able to build a team of competitively viable Pokemon to use in a tournament. I hardly played the in-game competitive ladder, and barely used the Pokemon Showdown Simulator. Matter of fact, the only reason why I entered in the tournament in the first place was because every night in college before I fell asleep, I would watch a PokeTuber named Aaron Zhang play on the ladder with very specific teams for my entertainment. That one YouTuber was my only source of knowledge of the game's meta strategies. I watched him every single night for like 6 months straight. One of my friends opens up his bag and he brings out a jar. He then offers everyone in the car one of the gummies in his jar, saying that it'll help everyone, calm down and relax for the night before we get to the hotel. Now, I have an idea of what this might be, so I declined, saying that I want to be in my best shape for the tournament tomorrow. Now, at this point, we hit the hotel. I couldn't really sleep, and in matter of fact, I actually had the fucking zoomies. I was running everywhere. I had all this fucking energy that I didn't know what to do with. So I looked over at my friend, who at this point was blasted and chill as fuck. He's just lying on the bed. He looked uber comfy, and I decided to give it a shot, thinking that it shouldn't hurt to relax for a bit, and just relax and just chill with the homies. So I ate it, and at first, obviously, it takes a while for a gummy to hit it. So as the night went on, I realized that I might have made the biggest fucking mistake of my entire life. So a little fact about myself, I'm an uber lightweight when it comes to drugs and alcohol. 12 milligrams of a THC gummy is enough to actually knock me out. My friend is actually a massive stoner, so the gummies he used were 50 milligram gummies. And I didn't know this at the time. The high I got wasn't chill and relaxing. It was more like a fucking roller coaster. My face was so hot, my eyes felt so warm, and I was goofy giggling all over the bed. I didn't know what to do with my life. My friends tried to get me to go on a walk and drink some water, but I claimed that my legs were broken and that I couldn't even stand up. They eventually told me that I was gonna start coughing up blood if I didn't drink water, which scared me to the point of complying. This caused me to eventually calm down enough to fall asleep on the bed. So it's the next day, and I wake up feeling kinda strange. I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was too busy floating around in my head being high. It wasn't that I was tired per se, so I got up and I looked in the mirror. And I saw that my eyes were red as fuck. This told me that I was still in fact Hi! Although I wasn't flying like I was yesterday, I could tell that I was still not fully 100%. And at this point, I was fucking panicking. I have a doubles match in 30 minutes and I teamed with a very notable player that gave us a really solid chance at winning the event. And I didn't really want to let him down. I didn't know what to do, so I called my mentor slash coach. I actually checked, and I still have the receipts for that whole entire conversation. Here they are. Coach, bro, I'm fucked. How so? Take advantage of your seed. They seeded you super high. My friend gave me the edible. I'm super messed up from it. Sounds like a stupid decision and deserved. Good luck with that. When did you take it? I want to win though. I took it last night. You're fine. No, I'm not. It's a placebo. I promise. No, I swear I've been drinking a ton of water. You're fine. Tell yourself that. I'm guaranteeing you you're fine. If you wanted to do good, you should make good decisions, not questionable ones right before a tourney where they blessed you with a seed. Aglet. Okay, I just fought my opponent. I didn't choke this round, and I think I'm sobering up. I fight a really good player next. It doesn't last in your system for 12 hours, like dead ass. It lasted a while for me. It was placebo and anxiety. Well, no matter what, I think I feel okay. Coach, I had the worst time ever. Probably. I mean, you made a bad decision. I was told I would be fine in the morning. You psyched yourself out, and that being said, this was a choice. Bro, I wasn't fine. I was still feeling it until like 5, then I got a massive headache and I couldn't like function. I'm never doing it again and now I'm pissed off. You can only really be mad at yourself. I'm mad at everyone. At who? You chose to do it. I wasn't informed. You took the bite knowing that you had a big tournament. If I stay up late and I'm tired the next day, guess whose fault it is? Man up and take responsibility. Well, I quit. Quit what? Smash, because it's stupid. Okay, you'll be back. No, I promise I won't be. Like, I'm done. You will. No, I'm not done, but I'm something. I don't know what to do. Like, be responsible and learn to not make excuses. When I played the good player, I thought I had something going. My apartment got broken into with my wife not even there. And I won a regional. At least you can function mentally. Half of my brain was missing. I literally asked my pothead friends and it was all in your head. Good news! I'm getting to grind with a pro player. Good. So I'll get something gained from this trip other than depression. So yeah, it's safe to say that I did not do the best at this bracket. I happened to be out negative for the trip, for the money earned, and this tournament was really supposed to be my breakout tournament to show off my skill at the game in my region. In my despair, at the last minute, I remembered that I signed up for a Pokemon tournament and decided to give it a shot. But before that, I realized I made one single grave mistake. I actually forgot to train a Pokemon team for this event. Now, getting a competitive ready team for a tournament isn't something you can do in a couple of hours without access to very special resources. So I decided to do one last Hail Mary. I went to the last Aaron Zhang video I watched, which happened to be a team review. Now, in Pokemon, you can actually use team rental codes to use that same exact team in the game yourself. Now, the team I found was just a random team that looked off meta, and I decided to use it. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. Wouldn't it be unfair if everyone else had to grind to get their Pokemon team ready for competitive, while you got a competitive ready team in basically 30 seconds? Well, yeah, but I used my very persuasive personality to convince the person who checks the teams before the tournament to see if they are legal to actually let me participate. I made two completely valid arguments that ultimately let me play. The first one was that there wasn't a rule on the page that said I couldn't use a rental team. Now, the second rule was that the only difference between me and the other people was that they actually trained their own Pokemon. It's still me who pilots the team, and if I really wanted, I could have trained the same exact team myself. And with that awesome logic, they decided to let a stoned motherfucker like me participate in this tournament. Now, this is my very first ever VGC tournament, and I just so happen to be stoned out of my mind. But that didn't stop me from absolutely destroying the competition. Granted, I have no idea how good these players were, but I used my month's worth of knowledge by watching Aaron every night right before bed to win. Not to mention, I also had the element of surprise. I'm gonna give out a quick rundown of my team. Here's the full team sheet. Basically, a large component of my team's lethality comes from a hard-hitting, hyper-offensive team core. You have this massive fucking whale that's fast as fuck because it's holding an item that boosts its speed. It also has a move that's 150 base power and its stab that hits both Pokemon with 100% accuracy, the only caveat that its base power is reduced as its HP gets lower. For the main gimmick of my team, I use the power of electric rat Pokemon, Raichu, to catch my opponents off guard. Now at a first glance, the main damage dealers of my team have a glaring weakness to electric type moves. That's where my electric rat friend comes into play with his ability Lightning Rod. It redirects all lightning type moves to the rat and nullifies them for a stat boost. People often forget that the rat has this ability and go all in to KO my hard hitters with their strongest moves that they can only use a few times per match. This caused them to completely sigh in despair when they realize that one move loses them the entire match. Now, I don't want to say that being high definitely helped me win, but I had way more fun and it was more chill and relaxing than trying to play Smash Bros while high. I honestly don't even know how my stoner friends played the game while being high in the first place. It's kind of funny because it seems like the more baked they are, the better they play. This was the story of how I became the best Pokemon player in the world with a better win rate than world champions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have fun. So I just did a 10 pull because fuck it. I got 1,600 free Primo Gems when I went to record this video. And I pulled a 5-star. And I got fucking Chi-Chi. This is why I don't play this stupid fucking game anymore. Oh, what Chi-Chi constellation is this? Well, what Chi-Chi constellation is this? Let's go look at our fucking Chi-Chi, guys. C2 Chi- I have C3 Chi-Chi, guys. The same constellation as my fucking Farina. I love this game so much. I love this fucking game so much. I am uninstalling this shit. Never again. This game is stupid. Oh my god.